Hello everyone, I am back and today I want to present you one of my favorite old consoles, the N64. I got this when my dad gave it to me. It originally belongs to my dad, but now he gave it to me and I really appreciate to have the N64. So before we get it, let me present you the console and the console and the controllers. Let me get the controls out. So here's my original one, and here is the black unique one. The black unique one is called Mad Catz N64 controller. First, let's review the original controller. As you can see, the controller is so weird. It's like has 3 handles. I have 2 hands, and this one has 3 handles. I can't even do this at this. I can't even hold the 3 handles of this controller at the same time. This N64 controller is so weird. As you can see, it has a cable like the GameCube, but way bigger. It has a cool joystick and some cool buttons, but let me tell you that controlling the controls in N64 games, most of the N64 games are just a little bit terrible, but it's okay. And here's my Mad Catz controller. And look at it, it got a unique directional pad like the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis controller. It is very similar. It also has slow, turbo, reset, and I also have the fiber version. So as you can see, this is the unique one. This one is this N64 controller, but way larger and more unique. And as you can see, you can plug it to any N64 controller. So look at that. Anyways, this fiber is only compatible with some games, but not every game. It is compatible with, for example, Diddy Kong Racing. Now, let's present my console. Let me get my controls out of the way first. So this is my N64. This is the original one, and it's much more rare than the non-original N64 consoles. For example, the Watermelon Red. You also have the button, the reset button, and look at it, it's working because it's in a very good condition. I have the expansion pack. When my mother and my father offered me the expansion pack last time, I was like, oh my god, the expansion pack, that's what I'm talking about. I'm so happy to have the expansion pack. And I originally have the jumper pack, let me show you. So this is the jumper pack. I originally have it, but now I don't need it anymore. But even if I don't need it, I am not going to throw it in the trash, and I never will. I will never throw it in the trash. I will keep this as a collection item because, yep, obviously, it's an electronics, and throwing electronics into trash is a bad idea and does not make any sense at all. So, I'm gonna keep this as a collection item. Yes. As you can see, the expansion pack is required to play some games like Donkey Kong 64, Majora's Mask, and the full version of Perfect Dark. But as you know, Perfect Dark can be played without the expansion pack, but however, the rest of the game is not accessible without the expansion pack. 35% of the game is accessible, and 100%, the 35% of the Perfect Dark game is accessible without the expansion pack, but 100%, aka full version of Perfect Dark, is accessible with the expansion pack. Now let me show you my games. First, let's start off by using the ones. So here's Super Mario 64, and it's the first N64 game I ever played. I really like it. I started to play it in 2017 or 2018, I don't remember. This game was my childhood. I really like it. Here is Diddy Kong Racing, and something just to let you know, this support ranking is just to show what are my favorite games. Number 1 is Super Mario 64, number 2 is Diddy Kong Racing, number 3 is F-Zero X, number 4 is Donkey Kong 64, 5 is Super Smash Bros. Let me tell you that Super Smash Bros. Games Super Smash Bros. 64, Super Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube, Super Smash Bros. Brawl on Wii, Super Smash Bros. for the 3DS or Wii U, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for Nintendo Switch are very raging, right? And my least favorite one is GoldenEye 007. I give this a 5 out of 10. So, 10 out of 10. I can say 10.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and 5 out of 10. And did you know that Donkey Kong 64, like I said, it's a game that requires the expansion pack. But since I have the expansion pack, thanks to this little useful accessory that is much useful than the boring and useless jumper pack, I can play Donkey Kong 64 as well as the full version of Perfect Dark if I get the game in the future, obviously. I tried the game in Nintendo Switch Online and I think it's a Call of Duty game like, and it's not too bad because why not? I tried Perfect Dark on Nintendo Switch Online in Nintendo Switch and it was good, so I would like to get this game in the future, maybe in 2025, but we will see. So as you can see, I'm not ending it yet because I have very unique ones. So these are the Japanese games. And as you know, the Japanese N64 games have the same slots as the European or Australian N64 games, but however, those games do not work on European N64 consoles or non-Japanese N64 consoles. So this means they are region locked. However, due to the N64 games being region locked and the N64 console being region locked, to play N64 games, the only way is to have the N64 Passport Plus free that I got for 100 euros. Oh, it's very expensive, right? 100 euros, that's a lot of money, man. So, to play Japanese N64 games in Europe, place the Japanese N64 game on the N64 Passport Plus, and behind the N64 Passport Plus, aka the anti-region lock cartridge, put a European N64 game, then put it on the N64. And once you did it, take all your AZ adapters and TV hookups for your N64 and put the controller, and then now you are free to play Japanese N64 games. As you know, what I did was a tutorial how to play N64 games in Europe. You live in Europe and have an N64, obviously, of course. It's so annoying, man. Getting that cartridge out of the console, man. Here's the N64 Passport Plus, which I can call the anti-region lock N64 cartridge. So this cartridge is very unique and has a very unique model, right? It's almost like a rectangle. I really like this shape, man. And it's awesome because it allows you to play Japanese or USA N64 games on a European N64 console. However, remember that there are some other N64 Passport Plus frees that are region locked. So they don't work unless if you put a European N64 Passport Plus and another Japanese N64 Passport Plus cartridge inside an N64 console and play some games like this, huh? Ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen if you put the European N64 Passport Plus free and a Japanese N64 Passport Plus free at the same time in the console. But if you know, then please let me know. Okay guys, that's basically for the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos. So, anyways everyone, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate it. So anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Peace out!